Hello and welcome to It's Your Business with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Joining me today is Sheila Taylor, who is CEO of the Parks Foundation. Thanks for joining us today, Sheila.
Thank you.
Well, let me just start by asking you, first of all, what the Parks Foundation is and what do you guys do?
So Parks Foundation is a local nonprofit, and it's our role to help support the development of community parks and spaces. And we do that by working with our donors, with volunteers, and with people that believe strongly in transforming their communities.
Okay, and can you talk a little bit about the importance of parks? Why is it important that cities, especially a city like Calgary, has a great network of parks in this community?
That's a great question. So, I probably would have had a different answer in 2019 versus 2020 for sure. 2020 has really been a challenging year for Calgarians. I think a bright spot, though, has been in the appreciation that has grown for parks and pathways, which have always been important and have always been valued. But now it's different. I hear from people every day about how much they value and appreciate going to their community park, about how much more they're enjoying our pathway system. Calgary has one of the largest pathway systems in the world, and people are really figuring that out now. I mean, parks are important for enjoyment, but even just for mental health, for wellness, for families, for communities, bringing people together, 2020 has been a year that has really brought all of those values home.
Okay. What about the impact obviously of COVID has been a positive one in the sense that people are more going outside and enjoying nature and the outdoors, etc. On the negative side of things, what impact has COVID had on the Parks Foundation itself as an organization?
We're a nonprofit who depends on donors like so many other nonprofits in Calgary. So from that perspective, it has been hard. Certainly we did see a drop in some of our donations, which is hard on our communities that are depending on those to develop projects. But on the flip side, we've actually had a very, very strong year in 2020. We developed a couple of really high profile, really innovative parks that have brought a lot of enjoyment to Calgarians. So we've seen the importance of our work, and we've been able to bring some new parks to this city that have really come at a time that they were needed.
What are some of those major new parks?
So we built two really tremendous parks within South Glenmore Park. The first was opened in August. It's the South Glenmore Bicycle Pump Track. So we worked with an organization that is known all around the world called Velo Solutions, and we brought this biking amenity to South Glenmore Park. Well, we knew that it would be popular, but we really had no idea how popular it would be. We've had thousands and thousands of people visit this pump track, which is basically a place you go to work on your balance, growing your biking skills. It's a series of tracks that you pump through without pedaling, and it builds agility. And we have been overwhelmed with positive feedback, and we have probably a dozen communities who have come to us and said, how can they have similar biking parks in their area? So that's been really exciting. And I think it really capitalized on the popularity of biking that has come in 2020. If you tried to buy a bike, good luck in 2020. So that was really wonderful. And the second park that we opened was just a few weeks ago, the Quintera Legacy Garden, which is a park that is dedicated to the 5 university students that were murdered in Brentwood a few years ago. And we worked with the families of those kids to fundraise, to design, to develop that park. And it is Canada's only music garden. So Mario, I hope you go out there and check it out if you haven't already. It's near the Spray Park in South Glenmore Park. And it has 18 large outdoor quality musical instruments. So it's really a place that you go with kids, with absolutely anyone, to create and enjoy music. And it couldn't be in a more beautiful location overlooking the reservoir. So those are just a couple. And then we helped communities and sport groups develop 13 other playgrounds and park amenities in Calgary. So it's been a great year for park development at a time when people really, really needed it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks a lot, Sheila, for joining us today.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that was Sheila Taylor, CEO of the Parks Foundation in Calgary. This has been It's Your Business with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Thanks for joining us today.